The whole team is here. It's a very exciting day.
James Pugh.
Except James Pugh, he's not here.
He's back there.
Okay.
And we have a new person. Alyssa, do you want to introduce yourself?
Hi, my name is Alyssa. I am the new associate marketing producer, and I do stuff.
Nailed it.
Stuff.
Thanks.
Nailed it.
Stuff. It's the whole team. There you go. Boom. That's pretty exciting.
What?
Did we tell Toast?
Did we tell Toast?
His door's closed, so he's probably doing
He's
some
a little busy.
lawyerly
Toast
stuff.
Oh, so did you guys like the episode? What do you think?
I did like the episode.
I know that everybody here was pretty happy with it.
Mm-hmm.
Jared, you did a spectacular job at your Hitchhiker's intro. It's pretty sweet. Pretty sure that everybody also will agree in about 30 seconds.
Hello, Akatsu.
There you go.
Best episode ever.
Thank you. I'm gonna guess your name is Pete. It's my Lily Munster going on.
All right, so let's pull a couple questions from the forum from earlier. Cool. So we had a question about the whole B and how it compares to the Freelancer Max.
All right. Well, the idea behind the Freelancer is that it's a space pickup truck. It hauls cargo, and the Max is especially good at hauling cargo for what it is. But it's more of a multi-purpose ship. You can configure your Freelancer for any direction. It can be a missile boat. It can be it can be an explorer. It can be a long range. Go off on the unknown and do whatever. It's very self-sufficient. The hull ships are not like that. They're much more plot your course from trade planet to planet to planet. Try to make the most profit you can shipping items. So hull is very much one note, whereas the Freelancer is a universe of possibilities, as the commercial may or may not say.
There you go.
Is it Beyonce?
Yes, it's a Beyonce. Beyonce. This is the problem with so many people. James is like way back there talking about Beyonce.
I thought you said Beyonce.
Pretty sure that Beyonce is like the topic on everybody's mind most of the time, so it's okay. Somebody said ship shape with Lisa Ohanian was their favorite part, and I think that was a pretty resounding positive note on that series, and we will be doing more of that. We've got one planned for next week, right? Yes.
Yes, I'm live producing that. It's gonna be cool. We want to do like a status board that shows you what shifts people are working on at what times. That's all in the works. You'll get a proper logo and all sorts of cool stuff as we go. What we want to do is start building segments like that from the ground up. Throwing everything at the wall, seeing what sticks, and then when it does, making it cooler.
Yeah, big props to Lisa. She's a trooper. She got out of meeting after meeting, and then she went back to meetings. So.
Yeah,
Much love.
I pinged Lisa on Skype, so hopefully she'll be coming down here in a little bit and we can talk some more about that. Alyssa, how's your first week been going so far?
Well, lots of stuff to be planned, lots of things to learn. There is a ton of stuff to learn. So far, everybody you guys are awesome, and I love you. It's been really great so far. I don't really have anything to actually report on yet, or at least not that I know that I can. But there's a lot of really cool stuff in the pipeline, and I've been working really closely with Lisa and the rest of the guys up in production, and we're streamlining things. I'm gonna come in here. No, I'm not gonna make a wrecking ball joke.
Damn it.
Moving on.
Should have.
I came in like a wrecking ball.
Oh man, we get singing too.
And then our stream gets pulled.
And then everybody leaves.
Copyright claims.
That just cost the company $4.5 million.
Oh shit! All right, I'll excuse myself now.
Right.
I saw somebody said Tech Talk with Dan Tracy is a good idea. That is a good idea.
Tech Talk with Dan Tracy. Yeah, man. I
Thank
think
you. Whoever said that.
I think everybody really enjoys Dan Tracy, and if you do, you can check back on our Facebook later this afternoon for a fuller, more extensive version of what you saw on Around the Verse.
Yes,
Exciting
and
stuff.
if the thought of Dan and I awkwardly talking about spaceships for 15 minutes is not enough to ignite your interest, there is also
There's something wrong with you.
yeah, well, yeah, obviously you have deep personal problems, but he also talks about the carrier Hull E and how that works. Well, you saw the picture on ATV, and you will learn exactly what we're thinking in this segment.
It's pretty cool. Yeah, we're looking to basically give you guys even more of what we present by giving the different platform exclusives. So the Facebook uploads will be just an extra little something in case you want even more.
And you know, let's go right ahead and say it. I know a lot of you guys don't love Facebook. You're older gamers, you're more experienced, you know that Facebook is evil and all that. We get that. You don't need an account to see the video. You don't need to do anything. Really, you'll just be using their bandwidth. So you're sticking to the man by watching this on Facebook. Maybe.
Yep, it's just another platform. Nothing too fancy.
You're so certain you backed away so hard.
Okay, so one of the biggest questions that we had this week was about the new Hull series and the discrete ship.
Yes.
Would you like to talk a little bit about that?
Sure. So the discrete was our pitch way back for a particular variant of the Hull C, which was for smuggling, sensor dampened cargo containers, reinforced armor elements, and so on. That is still in our universe. It's just not ready to show to you yet. But the idea is that it's on the same base Hull C that's available now, and you would swap out the modules until you get the smuggling ship of your dreams. So in the final universe, yeah, you'll go to like an aftermarket specialist, and you'll buy the smuggling Hull C from them. But when you're buying them right from through MISC, that's the base hull that you'll build on.
Cool.
Baby Derps thinks that we're pre-recorded.
We are pre-recorded.
We are all AI bots, programmed by the people here to answer your questions.
That's a big compliment if it looks like it's pre-recorded, man. There you go. Toast to that.
I also like the concept of us making bots of ourselves.
Yeah.
It's like the most inefficient plan ever.
No, we use psychohistory to figure out what questions people are going to ask, and we answer them in advance.
We got them a little pre-planned. I mean, that's the idea of the forum. Okay, so here, in case you guys haven't seen it, are the Hull ships. It's pretty sweet.
That's the whole deal.
It's
the whole thing.
Whole thing.
See, even I don't like the Hull jokes anymore just because they're so easy.
Yeah.
But I'm going to keep doing them just because they're so easy.
We had some fun on Twitter last week, right, leading up to the Hull launch. But yeah, take it back, bro. Okay, cool. Well, guys, so how's it going?
Good.
Nice hat.
Thank you.
Well, these hats are available in the pledge store.
Shameless plug.
Yes.
James has one on too. There you go.
Cat solidarity.
Hats are pretty cool.
I'd be wearing one if they fit my head.
We saw Avengers last night.
Oh
yes.
yeah.
Oh my god.
Now, do not think that we make tiny hats. I simply have a very, very large head.
Oh my god.
So
Yes. I have to special order my hat from, you can't see it, it says Big Head Caps. Where is it? There it is. Yeah. BigHeadCaps.com. Or I'd be wearing one too.
I never realized that you put it on and I'm seeing it from behind. It's just like the hat's like resting here.
I will tell you a horrible thing about my head being so large after the stream.
Okay.
Okay, so we
We
can't.
will not spoil the
We will not spoil the Avengers. Do not fret.
This is
That's
a
a good
spoiler-free
question.
zone.
But we did go see the Avengers yesterday. A bunch of us did.
Yes, it was entertaining. We could say that.
It was a
I
movie.
laughed. sometimes
That was
with
a
the
movie.
movie, sometimes at the movie.
But you can't say it wasn't a movie.
It's worth going to see.
It wasn't a book.
We didn't see it in 3D.
No.
No. But if you guys like that stuff, more power to you. I like the ones that are actually captured in 3D, not post-produced in 3D. But
I only have one eye, so it's always 2D for me.
There you go.
But yeah, Avengers, it was like if a bunch of Jupiter sendings were fighting Chappies. It was. It didn't land.
Yeah, you shouldn't be a movie reviewer.
Oh, you talking about Bug Smashers?
Oh yeah. Do you want Hennessy to talk about it? Because it's going to be his segment?
That's good.
No?
It's too much to me for everybody.
Okay. Well, so we decided that everybody likes Bug Smashers so much that we're going to break it out into its own segment on Wednesdays, which is pretty cool. Yeah, it's going to be its own thing, so that now we're looking to have programming for you Monday through Friday, and then posts throughout the weekend too. Pretty cool. What else?
Okay.
Can we talk about what the next planned design post is?
We can't talk about what it is for sure because Top Happy is going to make that call. We basically sent a wish list of what we want, and designers are looking at it now and saying, oh, we can do that, or oh, whatever, in a million years we'll tell them about that, and so on. So we expect to hear more soon. But we want to do one at least with our next ship reveal. Should be good.
Yup. I know you're pretty quiet.
Just letting things go.
What's up?
How much?
Have you recovered from meeting Billy D. Williams?
No. No. If I'm quiet, it's because I also have diet brain. We started a diet here in the office on Monday. No carbs. And I'm physically holding my head up.
Yes, all the fat people in the office are on a diet, and it's very kill.
Where is Chris Roberts at? We need to see him.
Chris is in the UK. Actually, if you watched this last episode, Mark Twain talks a bunch about this. Chris is he's directing the Squadron 42 Chapter 1 PCAP shoot. So he's where he belongs, in the director's chair.
It's where people.
Chris has always wanted to direct things, and he always it's cool. I'm very excited to see Chris Roberts directing with the resources he needs. It's going to be great. It's something that he legitimately loves to do, and whenever we have people, it's cool seeing him passionate.
I've seen a lot of the PCAP and MoCAP stuff, and it's so fun.
The guy that Ben keeps referring to as Mark Twain is John Schimmel.
John Schimmel, yes.
He's our head of linear development, and you can see an interview with him in this week's Around the Verse.
Yeah.
Really good guy.
Yeah.
He's been with us for. He's worked with Chris for many years in video production. He's been with us for a year or so. And here's Sandy.
Yes. Yes, and he talks a little bit about what it's like to live with Chris Roberts. So watch Around the Verse 42. Find out.
Get better lighting.
It's an office, not a studio. That's why the lighting is what it is. This is
Hey,
an
at
office,
least we
not a
got the
studio.
sound right this week, which is normally the one that always gets messed up. You
Yeah.
got some sort of echo or something going on. Anyway, okay, so one of the questions that we had in the forum leading up to this was about the ships in Squadron 42. Is there going to be like one preset ship, like a Hornet, that you're going to be playing in, or are you going to be able to choose from a selection of ships?
It will depend on the mission. There will be some missions where you have, in your Wing Commander 3 you had total choice at all times. It's not quite that, but there will be points where you do have the choice. But we have a range of military ships that we've been building, the Hornet, Gladiator, Retaliator. There's a couple missions where they use the civilian ships. We've got some special stuff you haven't seen yet, including the Lightning, which you've heard of. Lots of ships.
There you go. Let's see.
And one of the things that's going to differentiate Squadron from Wing Commander is the fact that you aren't in ships the whole time. There's all sorts of ground side action sequences. You're immersive, interactive between missions. It's going to be very cool.
Fire Armadillo, you're asking about the Connie. If you watch Ship Shape on Around the Verse this week, you'll know that that's coming next week. So be patient. It's coming.
But there's the information. Lisa's going to talk about the economy.
Yes.
The economy itself is not.
Don't get too excited.
Someone's screaming hard about the space plant. I'm like,
Yeah.
okay.
A lot of
Space plant.
Space plant.
A lot of the information people are asking for regarding the ships was presented by Lisa, so I really recommend that you guys go check out the ship shape segment. And that's going to be really answer a lot of your questions.
Yeah. And one of the reasons why we moved Reverse the Verse to Friday is so that you guys had a chance to get to watch the episode around the verse before you came here, and then we could have a discussion about the topics that we presented. That was always the idea, but ta-da. Let's see.
I should mostly be watching Shaun the Sheep, the motion picture. What is that?
Yeah. Question: will there be more Wonderful World of Star Citizen?
Okay,
Yes,
yeah.
there will be an episode this month.
There you go.
This month now being May.
May now.
It's May now.
Yeah.
Don't forget, Mother's Day is coming up for those of you in the U.S.
I forgot till yesterday. My sister reminded me. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Wait, Mother's Day is next week, right?
Yes.
Okay.
And
good.
then
Mother's Day is the 10th.
Yeah.
You're not as screwed as you thought you were.
Thank God.
Because when I got that text yesterday, I was like, oh crap. It's gonna be a card again.
Okay, so I have this post-it note on my screen that I don't even know if this is really a thing, but somebody suggested the idea of a cargo Olympics in Arena Commander given the grabby hands. Is there such a thing? Is there a thought about something like that?
Olympics is a thing that Calyx has been playing with. I don't want to give away anything else about it, but it's one of those things where we let some of our designers have some free time and they created the racing mode. Cargo Olympics could be something like that, or it could just be a weird experiment you never see, like the buggy racetrack. Yes, that is a real thing.
That's pretty funny. I saw that word and I had to write it down because it was just so bizarre. I was like, just for my own sanity, I had to ask about that one. All right. Why is everybody?
They're very excited about the prospect of Cargo Olympics. Everybody's like,
The prospect of it, not
Yeah.
confirmed.
Someone's asking about the CS backlog right now. Aren't you?
We're doing pretty well. I'm not gonna give any numbers out, but we're doing really good. There's not much of a backlog at all.
There you go.
This should not be your cue to send in inappropriate CS tickets.
Well, I'm not giving any numbers out.
Can we do away with the toilet paper in the sneak peek? Cellulose is rare in space. It's really primitive and unhygienic.
But this is space toilet paper. It's made of a futuristic hybrid that stays dry at all times, even when left in a shower by an unthinking designer. And
We have guests. Hi
Our
guys.
designs are
Waterproof
immaculate.
toilet paper.
this is UK. You're good.
Oh, okay.
Here, you guys should come and sit here and update the fans on what you're working on.
Everyone,
Verse is still
this
getting
first.
Explode a little bit. Explode it a little bit.
Oh no!
Here, just for
You
like a
can
couple
sit right
seconds.
there.
Just a few seconds. Tell them what you're working on.
Hi. This is really personal now. Hi. I had no idea what I was getting myself into here. I'm.
It's Calyx.
I'm Calyx. Hi everybody. As updates, I'm doing following through with all the cargo stuff. So like getting those numbers out and all those assets made. I'm cleaning up my pitch for repair features. That's probably my next mountain to climb. And I've also started working on an exploration mechanic to sort of play around with stuff, which is pretty cool. I've got an ersatz jump point working. You can jump from system to system. There's nothing in those systems really, but so I'm filling those out and making that interesting, and working with Mark to get radar functions to be interesting. To do general scanning stuff, not the like ship-to-ship radar, but to do more like, hey, what's around here? What am I going to do? Have I found everything? Is there a jump point? Locating those things. The jump points aren't working. I have made a version of jump points to illustrate how they would work. I'm not that magic, but things are going well, and I can stick around to answer some questions. The one thing about it is that I do want to bring up is the SCU thing, where it was somehow we said that it was 1.25 meters, and then that wasn't clear. So it's 1.25 meters in all directions. That's what a skew is. Ta-da!
I have a question for you.
All right.
Do you know any magic tricks?
I don't.
Dang it.
I don't. I just like playing with cards. I've learned a couple of them, but they are not performance ready. I'll just embarrass everyone.
Whatever you're doing right there is kind of magical.
It's just fun to play around with. Like eventually you can get sort of, I'm not really paying too much attention, but I'm able to move. It's that flow, like that's
I need a hobby.
It's fun.
What are you working on, Matt Sherman?
So more prep for the big physically based damage change up. Like when I was talking with Mark on ATV last week, it's affecting pretty much every component of the ship. There's always the ongoing balance issues and concerns people have. I had someone send me a message today about Mustang Deltas just blowing up from lasers, and the physically based damage system, it's going to be a big overhaul to try and clean up all these issues at once. So ship health is getting changed, shield health is getting changed, how power plants work or how they're pumping out the power to your ship is getting changed. What weapons consume what at different rates get changed. So hopefully, not sure when all that's going to come online, but it's going to be this big overhaul that AC's needed for a while to really start getting things into a really good place. So when Squadron hits, when PU hits, we're not going to have to be changing numbers all the time.
Pretty cool. Calyx, I know that everybody will be mad at me if I don't ask you about Cargo Olympics.
Oh yeah, that's part of it. Is like the scanning element of cargo. Figuring out what you're doing and like it's all these systems are ultimately interconnected. So I'm building out basic notions of what they are, so that they make sense when you put them together. Really, the Cargo Olympic stuff is sort of tied up in making some of those assets. We're bringing the cargo boxes in to the proper metrics as they. The metrics only recently got updated, so we still have to do all that stuff. We'll probably be returning to getting Cargo Olympics in a functional state after FPS, likely because Zane is tied up with all the support for the FPS stuff, and in order to get all of your ship to cargo interactions working, I need to be working with the HUD, because that's how you're going to be doing this stuff. Otherwise, the person to object stuff basically works. It's the object to ship that needs to be controllable from the player perspective, and so that's probably after FPS is when I'll be able to do that.
Cool. Yeah, I saw the word earlier today, and I was just like, oh my gosh, this is the craziest thing I've ever heard. So it's kind of cool. Okay, well, you guys will be featured next week on Around the Verse as well, because we're doing the controller balance. What are we doing? But yeah, controller balance segment will be coming next week with a nice roundtable discussion. Ben will be moderating.
Okay.
Yep.
Should be fun. We love talking about controller balance.
Ta-da!
Oh, it'll be all right.
I think there's a lot of cool stuff we can be doing with the controllers.
You guys will completely patched out the ability to use a joystick. It's just going to be mouse control in the next version, right?
Well, I think
the emotive mind headset, so just throw everyone off their game. No one's on a comfortable peripheral. It's the best bet.
Brandon had the DDR pad with the Guitar Man input stuff going on, so that seemed like it was pretty promising overall.
Yeah. I was thinking just N64 controllers. Yeah.
Everybody's screaming for updates about FPS.
There's a post.
So
We talked.
weird.
Just there would be a post on that.
What's that?
We talked. We said there would be a post on that.
Yes, we're working on a post on FPS. Travis is wrangling assets and trying to get basically updates from all the folks who are actually working on it. Probably early next week we'll put that out. It'll show you why it's taking a little bit longer than we expected, and all the stuff we're adding and making cooler.
Cool. What else you guys got going on?
We're
this week?
seeing Avengers today.
Ah, we already saw it. Meh.
Oh. I noticed I wasn't invited.
That was by design.
For the people that have been asking while they were talking, the Hitchhiker's Guide intro for this episode was written by magnificent Ben Lesnick, was created and voiced over by me, and the art assets were created by our own Ryan Archer and community member Angry Pete's. So it was definitely a team effort. It took a lot of time, and you won't see one again very soon.
Aw. Shout out to Angry Peas, who's fantastic.
Yay, Mott. Always nice.
We get a shit as a kid.
All these people talking about shaving beards.
No.
Last
Yeah.
time we had a challenge, never shave your beard until the project launches.
Oh yeah, the sympathy beard. I'm familiar with that. Mine was ridiculous last launch.
Why do you want us to all to shave our beards? What's that about?
I don't.
For
I don't
charity.
want to know what anybody actually looks like.
You just give money to charity.
Well, yeah, it's really important that I be able to, at a moment's notice, completely change what I look like and disappear into the ether. Like, I never know when that day is going to come, but I'm ready.
How many SCUs is your beard?
I don't believe I can answer that in polite company.
Oh, that's funny.
That's a gentleman's question.
Alright, playing for nothing so that you'll stop. Will there be golf in the verse? I don't know the answer, but I'm going to say no so that you can stop.
Golf has been outlawed by the 27th century. Really, golf will have been outlawed.
Good, because it's boring.
It killed too many people of boredom.
Yeah.
Starcraft, we actually tried beard oil here in the office a couple weeks ago.
It was nice.
Yeah, Mr. Hennessy brought in some fantastic beard oil, and we all tried it. The problem was when you have this many beards, all using beard oil, it's all the office smells like.
Nice.
So
But it smelled really good.
No, it didn't.
Yes, it did.
it smelled really overpowering.
No one's talking to you. It smelled like garbage.
I think the deciding factor was when we then looked up beard oil online and found out that it was very, very expensive. So we've got regular non-oily beards now.
You just have to go to like Sephora whenever they figure out that they're giving away those samples of the beard oil and just get like a whole bunch of the samples.
I think that'll be up to us, ladies.
Alexa,
Right down the street.
Yes.
Yeah, these
Speaking-
guys aren't going to Sephora.
I don't go
Ben
outside.
has gone to Sephora with me.
Speaking of a man who has been to Sephora once, no, I'm not going to Sephora.
Alexis, are the hats shipping from China?
I saw that question being asked many times. Yes, they are shipping from China.
The hats are being shipped from China. So,
So whatever that means to you, there you go.
That's either somebody who really loves Chinese hats or it's a potential concern.
I assume it's a concern.
But our merchandise partner, his name is Jackie, is in China and he's done great by us so far. No complaints here. Love them Chinese hats.
Somebody asked about the SKU, the sizes for the Aurora big box. All the Auroras will be able to carry the big box. So, yes. We might be able to look at hardpoint mass. There's a perfect word for what I'm trying to say that I can't find right now. But how much mass that you can put on a given cargo hardpoint? We'll be looking, going back to the Auroras and really back to all of our legacy ships. So we might be able to look into that. But otherwise, all the Auroras will be able to carry every size box that any Aurora can carry.
it's Lisa. Hi, Lisa.
Hi, Lisa.
Hey, girl.
Calix, I don't want to kick you out of the hot seat, but Lisa, you want to take front and center and tell them what you're working on?
I just did.
Yeah, you do.
Do
Do it again.
Oh my god.
Tell them hello.
Oh my god.
They love you.
Hey guys.
I'll hold your hands.
And now we bring you Lisa Ohanian,
Oh my god.
host of your favorite news segment on Around the Verse, Ship Shape.
Oh my god.
Graphic pending.
Graphic pending. Someone was like, we should just keep using that text and not have a
Oh, that
graphic,
looked great.
which is hilarious. But I want to make you guys make a character for me. Oh, be the merchantman. I don't know what that is.
He wants you to cover the merchant.
Oh, cover the. That makes a lot more sense. Hold
No, it's
talk
like
about that
Golden
right
Star
now.
Citizen Dance.
on. No, I was. It's been a long
It
morning
involves not knowing
already.
which end
It's
is
been
the
a
front.
long morning already. Hold on. Let's see.
What ships can we talk about off the top of your head? Because basically they want to know everything about everything.
Well, you don't want to spoil. We have a segment. You
I
don't want
wanted
to
to defer to you
Merlin a little
on
bit.
that.
Spoil
I
the
did.
segment.
I did talk about the Merlin a little bit. I'm trying to think what else to say about it.
You could say
we're-
that the
we're-
exterior remodel was done by Ellen Batchelor.
Yeah, that's right. I felt so bad. I have to talk to Elwin about that. I didn't put two and two together and realize that Elwin is working on the exterior of it, and that's what I was showing. And then you pointed it out, thankfully. But yeah, no, it's coming along. We have Mark Toscano, who did all those lights for us, working on all of that right now, and it's looking awesome.
Yeah, they're doing work on the interior up there, and it's going to
At the
look
same-
just as
yeah.
great as the exterior does.
Yes, yeah. But let's see. Can you tell us everything about all the ships, please? Thanks. No, I'm
They're
not
all
going to do
great.
that.
Just
I'm not
tell-
going to
just
do
tell them
that.
everything.
They fly. They're going to have interiors and exteriors. Most of them will have weapons.
And a place to sit.
Let's see. Can Merlin weave the dragon's breath into a myth? Come on, guys. Let's see. Inside.
Well, can we update about the
Here,
Starfarer?
the
Anything on that
hold
one?
on, Bengal. We're still working on the Bengal. That's a ways out. Something similar happening to the Constellation. The Constellation. I just reached out to some of the guys who are working on that, Josh Coons and Chris Smith, and I let them know that I'm going to need some nifty stuff from them next week. I'm going to try to get probably the interior, because I think Josh has been pulled off of stuff more often. I'm going to try to get white box and gray box stuff, because it seemed like there was a good response to showing like more work in progress images than we normally do. So I'm going to try to do is get a white box and gray box stage of the same area and show both the same area of the ship at different stages.
That's
and,
awesome.
Yeah, and just kind of talk about how they differ, how long it generally takes the guys, challenges and things like that. So trying to get all that ready for you now, and yeah, for Constellation next week. Get excited. Let's see. Bagel. Sorry, I can't read this fast. What's everyone on the team's
I'm not prepared to answer a repair bot.
actually be to
You're not answering fair bot questions this time.
yeah, no, let's see. What happened to the two-seat starter ship? Is that the Reliant?
Reliant.
Reliant,
the
that's
Reliant.
right. Yeah, the other R ship. That one's coming along. It should it'll be one of the next several that I talk about probably.
Mhm.
I heard
But
Ellen has dibs on that one.
huh?
Ellen really wants to roll that one.
Yeah, that's on Elwin's plate. That'll be
Ship is awesome.
an Elwin production.
It's in concept right now, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Pretty-
Yeah.
pretty rad.
So we have been working on some non-ship stuff a little bit, but he's finishing that up, and then we'll be going on to either that or Vanguard variants. I think that might be later. I'm trying to remember. I don't have my schedule and stuff in front of me.
That's why we write
that's
everything
gonna be
down.
Ellen. That's why I write everything down. And I just came out of a meeting. I didn't bring all my shit with me, but
What?
all my stuff with me.
Oh, your ship with
I
you.
should. I didn't bring my ship. That's what I said. God. I curse a lot, and I keep forgetting not to do it here. Let's see. Is the P7 Archimedes being worked on in conjunction with the P52? We were going to do them around the same time, or one right after the other, but we're trying to. We're trying to make sure that, but long story short, no, we're not. That one's going to be coming down the line a little bit longer. I'm not sure exactly who's going to be working on it yet.
But we have some, we have the Bengal that we need to be helping out with more, and we have several other ships that we need to be getting to certain stages now in order to have for some other cool stuff later. So the Archimedes will be coming along in a little bit, but not at the same time as the Merlin. That's why I'm showing you guys the Merlin stuff first by itself. Will the Merlin be hangar ready soon? I don't know what soon means.
Soon TM.
Right, soon TM. Yeah. But it'll again probably, don't quote me, be one of the next several. Stuff gets moved around a lot, but it's likely to be one of the next several. I don't know if it's gonna be the next one or not. We'll see. Are the Avenger variants coming along? Oh, they're not yet. We're trying to. They're not yet. They're not yet. We are looking at. We're trying to give them to one of our outsourcers for some work right now. So we're kind of looking at who's available and all that kind of stuff. We want to get those rolling again soon. They're on our plate.
So that they have in concept, we know what they are. We just haven't assigned them to a person to.
Yes, exactly. Yes. Sorry.
No, because we've talked about them before. I believe they started with them and then they got busy with squadron stuff.
Yeah. So we've actually just this week we've been we need to get back on these again. But first step of that is finding out who to put back on them.
Star Citizen, they're not.
They're not. Damn. Oh my god! I don't know why you guys get me for this. Can't stop cursing.
For Jared, just how soggy will the toilet paper in the ATV sneak peek shower get? It's not toilet paper; it's a sponge shaped like a roll of toilet paper.
It's a sponge dispenser for when you're in the shower.
It just dispenses a damp sponge for you to use.
Oh my god.
In the future, there is no toilet paper.
There is no toilet paper.
Once they got rid of golf, they were moved on to toilet paper.
Oh man.
For those talking about Starfare, soon without the TM. Legitimately soon.
Legitimately soon.
Maybe.
Now that's going to become a TM.
We got some new art of the Starfare coming in. We saw the thread in the format. Everybody wants it, so we're putting together something to show you guys maybe next week.
Yeah. Do you guys have a layout of the inside of the Bengal class carrier? Not right now. Not for you. True colors are coming out. No,
well, that's the point of the show.
Yeah, not right now. Not right now. Yeah.
That's funny.
Let's see. Let's see.
Ship swearing with Lisa.
Yeah, that's what we can just call it. Ship swearing with Lisa.
She's just a sailor.
Yeah.
I need to do that with you.
Oh my gosh.
Every swear.
That would be just
space.
Oh, you already talked? Did they meet you already?
They've met me.
Okay.
I don't really have anything to say just yet. By the end of next week, I will have a metric F ton to say to people.
Okay, good. Yeah, Alyssa, I know you guys just met her already. Alyssa and I actually worked together at Activision, and when I told her, she's one of my favorite people at Activision, and when I told her, when I broke the news that I wasn't going to be working with her anymore, I was coming here, she said, "Take me with you," and so I did.
And here I am.
Yay,
that story worked out.
It worked out, yeah.
All right.
And who's the guy in the blue shirt?
Randy, you've been really quiet. Introduce yourself. Tell them what you do.
My name's Randy Vasquez. I'm one of the tech designers here. I was one of the ones that's working on the Pirate Swarm. Thanks. And hopefully you guys will enjoy that soon. And then I'm working on some test gym stuff so we can test the balances of ships going against each other, whether they are pirates, they're Van Duel, whether they're any other type of ships. So once we put ships in and they're done, we can put them in my test gym and have them fight it out and duke it out. Nice.
They think you look like Vin Diesel.
So, funny story. EA many years ago, when I had first shaved my head because I had like a big ass fro, a big fro. Sorry.
We should show that next week.
No. They shaved my head for the Warhammer Online launch, and as soon as I did that, they were like, "Oh my God, it's Min Diesel. I'm his anorexic little cousin." I'm like, "Thanks."
Oh my God. That's funny.
awesome.
That's funny. I can see it.
You were from Mythic? Okay.
Yeah, we're East Coasters.
I'm also East Coaster.
You're what?
I'm from Maryland.
What? Where?
Just outside Rockville.
Oh, okay. I went to Magruder High School.
I'm in Sherwood.
Oh my God! What just happened?
Riveting. So much stuff.
Wow. Okay. Wow.
Slapping me with your
Who
curls,
was
girl.
the funniest in there and who's the laziest?
Huh? Who's what?
I don't know.
Who's the
Then
funniest
right
in
after
there?
Sarge
Me,
name?
clearly. Okay.
Duh.
That's pretty funny. Pretty funny.
Somebody
Well,
says that you look like you belong with the Unsullied Game of Thrones fans. Anybody? James thinks that Game of Thrones is the most boring show ever, so we're not going to talk to him ever again.
I actually have
It's
not
always a
seen
compliment when somebody says you look like you've had your genitalia cut off, forced into service
Maryland
for.
must suck. No, Maryland was pretty awesome. Thank you. It's just there's no game industry out there, right?
Not a little bit, but not much.
Yeah, not that much. So, let's see. Merlins versus Super Hornet. It's not very clear. I like the Merlin. Maybe it's just we're working on it right now, and I'm focused on it. But I personally like the Merlin. I think it's really, really cool. I'm lucky as.
Yeah.
Well, I know. So they were asking. I'm just saying.
Yeah, if they're in a fight, like.
If they're in a.
Maybe the Merlin has some super weapon I don't know about, but
I'm just saying I like the ship.
Well, no, it has the constellation.
They said versus.
Very triple the super Hornet.
The Merlin probably has my favorite cockpit to date. Like it looks so good in there. Yeah.
Will the Merlin be sold or rented as a standalone ship? TBD, actually. We've been discussing if we want to do that or not, since we're focusing on updating that one by itself right now. I'll let you guys know when we do, but
Well,
that's under discussion.
So one thing I actually could say on that is because of the radar for the smaller ships, the Snug fighters, they need some parent relay to feed them all their main radar information. So you may get one on its own, but it's going to need something else to be passing it some of that information because it doesn't have a full-size radar array like a normal single pilot seat would.
It's one of the things to be discussed, I suppose.
Dun, dun, dun.
Let's see. Vanguard variants. We have the types.
Darren, you just showed up. What's up? How's your day going? Yeah.
I like you positioned just in a place where we can't see your eyes.
You can't see your eyes at all.
No, don't do that. There we go. That's the Darren I know.
I don't exist from here up.
That's accurate.
Here, come sit.
Okay.
There was a horrible accident.
Update the fans. Tell them what you're working on.
Oh, I don't even know what I'm working on.
Yeah, head back.
All right.
Good to see
Bye,
you
guys.
Thanks, guys.
Bye.
We're working on Jira.
Yeah, just pretty much just clearing up tasks, getting ready for the next match.
Yeah. I'll be working on ship stuff, and nothing to be like, Lisa, you need to stop what you're doing and worry about this task. And they're like, and then I do it.
Someone said I had long thumbs.
You have a lot of thumbs?
Oh my god.
Long thumbs.
No, you
Holy
do.
crap.
So,
They're
you see on camera, they're
thumbs.
actually crooked. It's a genetic trait. We actually have an extra joint in our thumb. My dad can actually bend his thumb one more time.
What?
So
What?
every person who's genetically linked to my family, I actually did my senior thesis on this in biology. They'll have these thumbs. If my kids do not have these thumbs, we get the milkman DNA tested.
Gentlemen, the next evolution of mankind.
I have a T-shirt that I got from Urban Outfitters. This is 1984 thumb wrestling champion.
That's how we have Darian. One of the many reasons we have Darian on the team to inspire us about what future humans are going to be like.
900 years from now, we'll all have crooked thumbs.
Amazing.
If you get any bigger, you will need bleachers. I hope they're talking about your thumbs.
No, our diet's going well so far, so.
Let's see. Are there going to be a series of smaller entry-level ships designed for salvaging? I don't know. They're not particularly close on our, next on the, not next on our list, but there will be ships like that, like smaller, like, salvaging or mining type ships.
I think later this year we'll do another one of our backer polls, see what ships people are interested in us focusing on, and we'll go from there.
Yeah.
So-
So yeah, there will, just not, TM soon. TM after soon.
DM someday.
Eventually.
And we are starting to prioritize some of the stretch goals that we're looking at, which ones haven't been fulfilled yet. So we're kind of starting to roadmap a lot of those out just to get them out to people, or make sure at least people see that we actually do remember there are stretch goals and we are working on them.
That's why you're going to be getting your space plans soon. And thanks to Allie here, the
Yes.
games.
The Gamescom trophy is in the works, and we also have an update for the 23 million Gian reward that we gave out. Behavior is currently working on making it more special, so it will be different from the subscriber flare because we've got a lot of feedback on that. So it's coming soon.
Yeah.
TM.
I just wanted to point out that the Imagine trailer on our YouTube channel is about to hit 1 million views, which is pretty cool.
Guys, go watch the Imagine trailer.
We're like
Get there.
11,000 to go or something like that. So let's put us over the top. I think that'd be really cool.
After you watch ATV 42.
Yes, watch ATV 42 first.
And then share them on Facebook and Twitter and Reddit and whatever other social media platform
All
you deem
the
acceptable.
plugs.
We'll
Guys.
even we'll even take 4chan.
We'll
Because
even take
if we-
I don't know if we'll take 4chan.
If we can get 1 million
No, it's
views in
gonna
this
be
thing, absolutely nothing will happen.
We will
Won't
do
affect any of our
nothing.
lives in any way.
We will say thank you next week.
Yeah.
Disco Orlando will sing a thank you song.
He does that anyway.
I'm pretty much singing all day.
Promising
Lando, you should do the intro voice.
Thank you.
Oh, to the
Do the
Hitchhiker's
intro
Guide?
voice. It's the best part.
Be British.
Be British! Far out in the uncharted
Oh, that's actually
backwaters
not a
of
bad
the
question.
outer eastern rim of the UEE lies a terrible live stream web show called RTV,
Basically the 10-4 though.
where people just gather in front of the webcam
I'm trying to get
and say the
another
first things
stuff
that come to their minds.
I'm trying to get another influence for Vivian.
Oh, okay, great, yeah. Someone was saying get a section of the forum where you can pick questions every week.
James, there you are.
I think he was saying that I'm going to be doing a 10 for the
Can
producers
you
soon.
get her to do a 10
so-
for the producers? Okay.
Cool. Yeah, I'll come
There we go.
Okay.
more prepared to that one. Someone was asking earlier about the Drake Herald. I can't see. I'm trying to picture my schedule right now. I don't know exactly who's going to be working on it. It's not Chris Smith and Josh Coons. It's not Elwin.
It was 40 for a while.
I think it might be. But there are two guys. Again, I cannot for the life of me see what name is in that box. But they're just finishing up several other things and just picking up some support pieces here and there. And in the next few weeks, we're gonna try to plan right now is to go full force into that right now. So.
The reason there are more RTVs than ATVs is because we skip some weeks for ATV. That's why the numbers don't line up.
I see some people asking about these second fleet dog tags. They're currently being packed up. They should be shipping in the next week or two. As usual, you will get a shipping notification when everything is shipped.
Someone was asking if we're going to be at Paris Games Week. Je ne sais pas. I just want to say I don't know in French because I know a little bit of French.
We had discussed going to it, but
We'll have a presence, but not a big fancy one.
I just wanted to say a sentence in French because I never get to.
de la suite, de la soie.
I can't. I'm
What
not
happened?
fluent at all.
You spoke French.
I just know how to say I don't know and how to order coffee.
Omelette du fromage.
Is on the table.
That's about all
Yes.
Cheese omelet.
I know one word in Italian, but I can't say it on here because it's a bad word in Italian. I learned it from Assassin's Creed.
I learned how to say "Are you stupid?" in Chinese a while ago, which was great. Tammy taught me. What's that? Yep.
I used to know a few Chinese phrases from Firefly, but I forgot them all.
And I know.
Oh, they mispronounce those
But
so
those,
badly.
yeah, those aren't actually
But
Chinese. They're like a mixture of Chinese and English
Yeah.
because by that point in time, both of the
Okay.
languages have merged.
And they're so pronounced
I know.
Okay, well, never mind.
I'm a
I
nerd,
never
I'm
knew any
sorry.
Chinese.
I once, on
Yeah.
a dare,
Yeah.
memorized the original Canterbury Tales in the original Old English.
Why would you? Why?
With proper pronunciation.
I can top you with the
Good man.
embarrassing other language thing. There was a point in my life where I could write fluidly in Albed from Final Fantasy X.
That's amazing. That's the
Not
best thing I've
anymore,
ever
and
heard.
I can't speak it because it's like a direct letter conversion.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So, you know, but I could literally just like think a sentence in my head and write it down and not pause.
So when you
Lisa?
replay the game, did you
yeah.
not have to find in the primers? You could just listen to him talk. That's amazing. That's the
I'd have to pause the screen sometimes so I could like, you know.
That's
But,
the coolest thing I've ever heard.
A friend of mine, she's Hispanic.
Yeah.
She doesn't speak a lick of Spanish.
Yeah.
She speaks fluent Sindarin,
Okay.
the Elvish language. In
Awesome!
She speaks
Okay.
fluent Gaelic.
Wow.
And she has tattoos in Elvish script on how many times she saw the Lord of the Rings movie. It's triple digits.
Lisa and I had an entire conversation
In Elvish.
in Drow Elvish.
In Drow. No, that's right. It was
via
Drow.
email.
Alyssa was a Drow for Halloween one year, and we
I have to be the judge.
emailed in Drow for,
Yes.
for like an entire chain there.
We did for a whole day.
It was glorious and strange. Trying to think. Sorry, speaking of like Lord of the Rings and Elvish, so I briefly dated a guy in high school who was a huge Lord of the Rings fan. Everyone said this, but this guy read the Silmarillion on a yearly basis.
I do too.
And so, really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe this for you.
Nerds.
I didn't. I just said this dude did, and I made him a cake for his birthday. It was a bundt cake, and I put like yellow frosting on it, and then I did the text of the ring in red around it, in like like in detailed frosting. And the best part is when I gave it to him on his birthday, he looked at it and he was like, "Oh my God, that's the actual Elvish." And I was like, "You can glance at it and you just know for a fact, you know." So
Yeah,
I don't
my nerd
know.
boy.
I don't know. I had to look at a reference.
That's okay.
It was Albed though.
Sig is becoming a nerd singularity. Yes.
Torgo.
Yes,
Torgo 2099. You can practice your Japanese with me.
これは日本語で何と言いますか? What? How do you say
結構うまいんで
this
す
in
よ、それ。
Japanese?
上手だよ、それ。
I don't know you.
I do not. I know that one phrase
Okay.
and then a lot of things I've
Okay.
learned from anime.
Paint skins still being developed for ships other than the Aurora. I can't actively think of any of are right now. Maybe, but I'm trying to think. But they will.
Can you talk about the FPS stuff?
Oh yeah, Travis is over here lurking.
We're not doing the Harlem Shake. any
Travis
day.
is lurking in the
Come
shadows.
on, Travis. There's a chair waiting for you.
Travis, about 5 minutes.
Travis and talk. 5 minutes of unadulterated
5 minutes.
Dune. I like Dune.
All right. 5 minutes of FPS questions. Let's do it.
Ready, set, start.
And wait for the video lag.
30 seconds. Yay! Not roughly as throw this. So I'm sorry.
In German. Volkswagen.
Meine Deutsche ist nicht so gut.
Drive a Volkswagen.
Yeah. ETA.
EVTA.
Eventually.
Soon, definitely. K-Money. That sounds like a rapper name, but it's spelled differently.
Where is the FPS?
The FPS is actually on our servers, stored in Perforce. No, so the FPS will be released soon. We'll have an update for you guys actually at the beginning of next week, I believe. Is that right?
Yep.
Beginning of next week to give you guys an idea of when to expect it and also what to be expecting.
How are the animations? Will the guns be kept to realistic size? I'm just trying to read questions.
Oh, yeah,
Take
yeah.
what you want.
Guns will be kept to a realistic size and take into account ergonomics. I actually was just having an email thread about reducing the size of grenades. Is there coughing in the breathing mechanics and animations? No, there is not, but being that the developers are in Denver, that would probably be something that we could mocap there.
You cannot shoot
see what you
yourself in
did.
first-person shooter and claim insurance. I'm not the FPS person, but I'm pretty sure
Yeah.
that's not a thing.
Yeah, I don't think you get insurance when you suicide.
Dropping hot beats on their faces, that sounds dirty.
FPS silent moving for sneaking about. Yes, that's one of the advantages of the light armor and a light loadout, is that you make less noise, thus you appear on the radar less.
Will there be bot modes?
Bot modes will not come with V0, but are hopefully going to be in V1. That's something that we're actually working on developing the AI right now for Squadron 42, and hopefully that will translate over into the module.
Let's see.
Will we have any weapons for FPS?
What weapons will be
Yeah.
usable when Star Marine releases, and to what extent will they be able to customize them at first? Second half of that question is zero customization at first on a per weapon basis. That's coming in V1 with all the attachment system.
But the weapons that you will have at launch are going to be the laser pistol, the combustion pistol, the electric shotgun, the submachine gun, ballistic submachine gun, laser assault rifle, the burst cannon, the sniper rifle. You will have gadgets, which are the quick cade. It's a deployable shear barricade, a directional, kind of like a claymore, but of the future. So an electric-based claymore. Yeah.
I like.
A hologram. So basically, a hologram that makes kind of creates a 3D version of you that reses out when you get close.
Holoduke.
Holoduke. Yes, Holoduke. Exactly. Yes. Gosh, what else? Med kits, frag grenades, EMP grenades, force propulsion grenades, which are really cool in 0G. And I may have missed one or two things, but there you go.
Oh, gee, Travis, where's that crossbow?
Thanks, Ben. We have concepts for the crossbow, but we have not yet modeled the crossbow. That is actually on the list of things that the weapons pipeline is going to be working on. The weapons pipeline, which, by the way, is being led out of the UK by Bjorn Seinstra, in collaboration with our German office.
Ships.
So if you're wondering where a particular weapon is, it's not available yet, it is Bjorn Seinstruck's fault.
Yeah,
who is not it is totally a real person who Travis did not just make
up. Actually, this is kind of weird now that I think about it, that our weapons pipeline is being run out of the two offices where the countries probably have the most strict gun control laws.
Can you contact customer service with that, please?
There's a question really quick I wanted to answer.
There's a question I saw, which was, are there going to be female character models for FPS?
Nope.
Nope, it's all male 900 years from now.
Girls don't shoot guns.
Girls don't exist.
Let's say that right now.
Yeah.
Not
Just
at launch,
kidding.
and, you know,
We're
same
here.
as regular starts.
It's funny because we
ball guy
worked
placeholder.
Yeah. We'll get there.
But there will be female models as we go forward.
They're all called Ken dolls.
I asked,
Oh my
I asked
God.
the question myself yesterday.
Someone was asking, do you have anyone with military experience to consult on the weapon and militaristic items? So we, I don't, to my knowledge, I don't know if we have a specific only consultant, but we do have people in the military who are.
The mocap, a lot of the mocap performers are former military.
Yes, and
one of them is actually a bodyguard to the royal family.
McKinnon, who's doing a lot of. We have Rob McKinnon working on what the uniforms are going to look like for some of our military uniforms.
Thomas Hennis is former military.
Yep.
Yeah,
And
so we have people like that weighing in.
I want to do some of the hand-to-hand combat.
Our lead QA guy is our lead QA guy at Ilphonic is actually 2 or 3 did 2 or 3 tours in Iraq with, I believe it was the Rangers. I can't remember though off the top of my head. I feel bad now. My bad. Sorry, Russ.
And for lore writing, I actually have a Skype group of former military backers who I'll run stuff by sometimes.
That's awesome.
Oh wow.
Yeah, lore writing.
So we have 1 minute left.
What about the racing suit?
No, we should plug the wholesale is on till Monday, and that we will be featuring Citizen Dare following immediately after this on our channel. There was a little bit of confusion last week about people trying to submit their entry into the giveaway using our chat. You need to actually go over to his chat and follow, and you do whatever he needs you to do in order to get the giveaway. So there's that.
Yes, if you type in our chat room, it does not appear in the other streamers. So you'll need to, once we pass that over there, you need to actively go over to the other streamers' chat in order to participate at all.
Yes, in the giveaway.
So later today, we are going to have the Hull E final post of the week. It has been a lot of fun writing those and waiting for the graphics to come in with Travis here.
I've loved all the Hull puns. I have to say that. I'm a sucker for puns.
They were a whole lot of fun.
TFC XXX, why are none of my questions, be them in chat or forums, ever answered? Well, there you go. I don't know.
We're also going to have the monthly report out later this afternoon. We're just waiting for, there's always one studio that takes forever.
It's hours.
Yeah, I was leading up to that.
Yeah.
No,
everybody's here. Let's put him on blast.
Yeah, well, let's call James the Thunder Stealer, because you just fucking... I did it again. Wow, I swear a lot. I don't even realize that.
Me too.
Sorry.
Good point.
It's part of the production interview.
What's that?
If you don't drop the F-bomb at least once, you don't get fired.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Okay, guys. Well, thanks for watching. Yeah, I have to get over here to turn it off. But who's excited? I'm excited. And you guys give us feedback on what you liked, what you didn't like. We have the forum thread open that will give you a place to talk to me. And if you are interested in being featured on after us on Reverse Verse, just send me a message. Okay, I think that's it.